And faithful subscribers, I'm coming with you today to share with you a crochet braid style. A style that's not on there yet, and it is the Freetress wand curl, Remington curl, in the color OT30. This is the braid pattern I'm going to use, and it is already braided down. And I have a total of 3 packages that I'm going to use. And this is how the curl looks right out of the package. And I'm just going to start back here with the back. I'm not going to latch hook it through the full braid because that's how your crochet braids come loose. So just basically latch hook it through one of the notches on the braid. And I'm going to do that in slow motion so you can actually see. You latch hook it onto the braid, hook it, close the latch, pull it through, take the latch hook off, loop it once, twice, pull it tight, and knot it. And that's basically how I'm going to do the entire head. So for those that are experienced in doing the crochet braid method, it shouldn't take you that long to do a crochet braid style. I say 2 hours, no more than 3 tops. It just depends on your knowing how to latch hook. So I'm just using the first bag. Again, just going through each individual knot. And latch hooking and tying it. Tying it just gives it that more security because you can loop it 2-3 times. But to me, looping it that many times, over time, it will loosen and it will, come loose. So that's the reason why I loop it twice, not it once. And this style is basically really easy because you don't have to put the hair so close, because if you do, it'll be too much. And I have a total of 2 bags so far, but I also have an extra bag just in case we need to go ahead and add that extra 3rd bag for more fullness. Again, this is a new hair. I got this from my local beauty supply. They sponsored me to do a review. They wanted me to do a review so that I didn't have to pay for this hair or anything. It was totally free. But the regular price of this hair is $9.99. I looked it up online. Some places were selling it for $7.99. Some were selling it for $10.99. So it just depends on where you get it from, that it would be cheaper, inexpensive for you to use to create this style. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please just leave me a comment in the box below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you have any comments on the color or what all colors they have, links, and everything, I will give you an answer back. Just comment in the box below. Don't forget, if you're a new subscriber, please rate, comment, and subscribe. I love to do reviews and different styles. So if you have a suggestion, let me know, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Crochets is a great protective style that you can do on your own head if you know how to cornrow your hair down, or if you want to do it on somebody else's head. It is a great protective style. It lasts up to 2 to 3 months. It depends on if the person that you're doing their hair or yourself. Make sure it's moisturized and tied up at nighttime. It will last longer than you expect. And I'm still on this first bag, so you can see how far this bag goes before I start the second bag. I have a total of 3, but I opened up 2 just to see how far it goes, and if I need to open up the third bag, I will. And it took me maybe less than 30 minutes to cornrow this hair down. Of course, I took her last hairstyle down, washed it, she dyed the edges and everything, and I re-braided, and now I'm just installing. So me installing, I started at 10 o'clock on the dot, and it is now 10:09. So this hair really doesn't take that long to install. It depends on if you're new to the crochet world and you really don't know how to crochet. It really does take longer. But if you know what you're doing and you've done it before, it doesn't take that long to latch hook the hair in. Again, do not latch hook this hair too close if you do install it, because it's kind of thick. So if you latch hook it too close, it'll be too big, and you don't want it too big because you won't be able to do anything with it. Yes, and I still have my same hair in from the last review, and I do. Sorry, the camera is not focusing, but hopefully it will eventually. I still have the hair in, and I have not took it out. I cut it a little bit because it's a little bit shorter than when I first installed it, only because to tame the curls and to keep it looking fresh. So even with this style, it's up to you to cut, curl, style, pin, do whatever you like with this hair. Treat it as if it is your own, so that you can do different styles. And I'm still on the first pack. I already done that first side. Now I'm about to work on these 2 rows on this side, because I did 2 rows up on that side, 2 rows towards the back. With the first bag. She normally gets the Ocean Wave, the Kima Ocean Wave. And I have this hair for a review, because I haven't seen any reviews on this hair at all. So I asked her, would it be okay? She said yes. So here we are. The first review I've seen on YouTube would be mine.
She's the best.
Well, thank you.
It's true.
And crochets is a good protective style for those who's going natural, or most people say you have to cut your natural hair off. Your permed hair off to go natural. You really don't. Just keep it braided up, and as you go, every time you get it done, cut a little bit off. Just, because it's going to be braided, you're not going to know the difference. So that's my take on going from perm to natural. But eventually, if you don't cut it, it'll still revert all the way back to natural. So you don't have to worry about the cutting part if you're not liking the cutting part. This camera keeps going blurry. Sorry. I have 2 more pieces to install, and I will be on the second pack. And this is the last piece of the first pack. As you guys can see that this hair, it fills out pretty good. You really don't have to worry about buying too much hair, because to me 2 packs would be enough. But if you just want to go into that 3rd pack just for volume, that's good as well. And if you need to see how I install once again, I loop it through the notch, not the full braid, just a notch. Latch up the hair, close the latch, pull it through. Let go of the hook, make a loop, pull the hair through once, twice, tighten, and take a little bit from each side and tie it in a knot. And that would be the full knot. And the reason why I did not put it through the whole braid, because the braid, of course, is thick, and you don't want it to be too small with your cornrows, because if you be too small, it'll pull your hair out. So you make them medium size, add a little bit of hair for security, so the braid will be sturdy and can hold the type of hair or the weight of the hair you're putting on it. That's the purpose of making the braid a little medium size and not too small. Too small is not too good because it will pull out your edges. You make a medium, it will keep your edges. And then most people be like, can you just make my edges smaller and the back big? No, because if you make the front small, then you will have to use smaller pieces. And then when you get ready to take it down, you don't know where your hair starts and where that hair begins. So that's why it's a no-no to make all of the braids smaller. It looks pretty once you're done or whatever, yes, of course, but it is not good when you get ready to take it out because you don't know if you're going to cut your hair or the fake hair. So that's the reason why I do not do my clients' hair as small as real small, because it's not good at all. Because if they choose to take their own hair down, they can potentially cut their own hair. But if I was to take it down, then yeah, I wouldn't cut their hair because I know exactly where it is and everything. And most people, that's not in their budget to get it taken down every time. So you have to make it convenient for that person and not just for yourself. And at this point, I'm only 17 minutes in because I started installing her hair in at 10 o'clock. And it's just now 10:17. Just keeping you guys posted just to let you know that this hair does not take that long to put in, or any crochet braid hair. If it take up to 3 hours or more, then it should have been crochet. It probably should have been box braids. Because it takes me 3.5 to 4 hours to do box braids myself. So and for those that are just now tuning in, the color is OT30. So basically it's two-tone of 1B and 30. I may just do the other color, the burgundy two-tone, on myself because I love the red, the burgundy colors. And I have about 12 boxes of this color that I have. And hopefully another client will let me do a review on their head. If not, this will be the first review on YouTube for the Freetress braid, the Remington curl. And it's just now 10:22. I'm still on the second pack. And I'm moving up towards her crown area. Just about finished up with this second pack. I'm going to have to go ahead and open up the third for the extra fullness and volume. If you don't like the extra fullness and volume, you can of course skip around more so that you can put less hair in your head. And this is the point where I'm at with just only 2 entire full bags. So I'm going to put the extra one right here in the middle. I maybe use just a half, but it's just to show you the look of the hair and the volume of the hair. is just now 10:30, and I'm just about done. I'm coming closer up to the top to close in the crown area. So basically the style only takes maybe an hour, hour and a half tops. To me, you put your hair too close together, it will be too full, too bulky, and it won't be a good look. You will have to use more hair than you would need. To me, at the back, towards the back or whatever, I would use less hair, space it out. Sides around the edges, I would use close together. Second and third row up, space it out. And the crown area, that's the part I would put the most hair at, because that's the part you're going to flip your parts. You're going to change sides for the hair to lay on, and that's how you figure out the fullness, and that's what I've been doing. So and most people, if you do not like the very big fullness, just use 2 packs. But you know you have to space the hair out more because you're using less hair. So if you like big at the top, less at the back, then that's how you would install it. Space it out the back, make it fuller at the top. So to me, it's better to have more hair than less hair. More hair, then you can go back and fill in what, if they need more hair after the hair gets old or when you do the touch up. You can also recurl this hair with the hot rods. Dip it, tease it back out. And this is the last piece of hair from the first bundle from the 3rd pack. And this is the last bundle from the 3rd pack. Of course, I'm not going to use it all, but like I said, it'll be best for when they come back to get it a touch up. You can add extra hair into the head. It's just now 10:34, so it doesn't take that long to install this hair, not at all. But if you're a newcomer, it may take you a little longer once you get the hang of it. And it'll be a breeze, trust me. I have one more piece to put in, and then I'm done. So now it is 10:35, and I am done with the complete hairstyle. And this is how much I have left out of the third pack. So I basically use maybe 3 to 4 pieces out of the last bundle. Each pack comes in 2 bundles, which, as you guys can see here, one bundle will be here, the second bundle will be here. So and what I'm going to spray on the hair is the tea tree oil, the Shine. It's up to you what you spray on the hair or put on the hair, but this is what I choose to put on the hair. It's because it's a spray and it's least expensive to me, about $4.99, $5.99 a bottle. And it's just for Shine. And what I'm doing now is just rubbing my hands through the hair to pull out any excess hair that I did not. So I won't have to cut as much off. And so it won't shed as much as well. Now what I'm doing now is just basically pulling the hair out to see all the straggly hairs and just basically trimming it. It's not much, but it's not the Essex hair that's on there. And if you choose to cut it shorter once you get home, that's on you. Most people do, but I don't suggest it because after a week or two, it shrinks up. So if you don't cut it, you don't have to worry about the shrinkage. But if you cut it, you just have to worry about it being extra short than what it really was. I'm just going to add an extra piece over to the side. And since you like your short temple curls, there you go. And that is the full style. Like I said, it's basically a 1B at the root. And it is a 30 on the ends. So that is the full style. And it only took me 35 minutes to install the hair, 30 minutes to cornrow the hair down. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please rate, comment, and subscribe. For the crochets, if you have any questions or anything, my local beauty supply supplied the hair because he said I'm a good customer and I always come in and buy in bulk. So I asked him about the hair because I haven't seen it in any store. So he bought it and he gave me my first 24 packs and to install and do reviews or anything, because I showed him my YouTube channel and everything. This was not provided by the actual any hair company. It was provided by my local beauty supply, JJ's Beauty Supply in Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you guys, and I will be letting them know so that they can see the hair in action.